Happy New Year, traders. Happy New Year, my people. It's yours truly once again, Dapo Willis, and welcome back to another amazing video from yours truly. Now, guys, like the title of this video implies, today I'm going to be speaking to you guys as to how you guys, give me a sec, how you guys can go about making $1 million of your own money in the foreign exchange market. Yes. It is very doable, it is very possible. I have done this myself, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a game plan, okay? I'm going to be holding your hand, and let's walk through this journey together so that I can actually educate you guys as to how you can do this for yourself. Now, I know a lot of you guys have New Year's resolutions, New Year's plans. I want to do this for the new year. I want to finally make this Forex trading thing work for myself. This is what I used to say to myself every new year. In fact, in church, you guys know I'm predominantly Nigerian, I'm African, and in Nigeria, or rather Nigerians, we always go for this thing called crossover service. I believe Africans, everybody goes for it, but it's very common in Nigeria anyways. We always go for this thing called crossover service. You know, we'll go to church, you know, we pray, God, this year, my best year, and the pastor, yeah, this, a lot of people, me, I was praying, Forex, this year is me and you, Forex, I need to make it big. So I know a lot of you guys had that same prayer point in church just a couple of days ago. So look at it this way: God has sent me to help you guys, nudge you guys in that right direction, I'm here to help you answer your prayers. So like I said, like the topic implies, how do we go about making $1 million this year in Forex? Give me a sec. I have a couple of notes that I've taken down, okay, that I'm going to be walking with you guys through. So if you see me keep looking here, just understand that I actually wanted to come on here because at the end of the day, this is a game plan, okay? This isn't, you know, any hocus pocus, hiki kind of like thing. So guys, now let me put myself in your shoes, okay? This is the best way for me to be able to explain this to you guys. Let me put myself in your shoes. If I was in your position, knowing what I know now, and I wanted to go about making $1 million starting from today. Today's the 4th of January, Tuesday, 4th of January, 2022. Once again, Happy New Year to you guys. If I wanted to make $1 million, putting myself in your shoes, these are the steps that I'm going to actually, like take off if I wanted to make $1 million. Before I get into that, I wanted to say a quick apology for not releasing a video most of December. What actually happened was, I'll get into the video in a bit shortly. What actually happened was I was so busy last week in November because we were paying out a lot of our investors that invested with us in January. As you know, we just secured $50 million from one of the biggest investors in the Middle East, and we're going to actually start trading for them starting from Monday next week. So we had to ensure that our own investors got paid out, profit sharing money. We had to make sure that the money got to the investors and all that. Was a lot of money we made. We ended up closing the year with about 74% last year, which is fantastic. So we had to give, investors, their percentage and all that. And best believe you me, a lot of people subscribed again. They wanted to invest with us, and stuff like that. So that's why I was really busy and I was so exhausted from the year. I was tired, traveling, recording videos, all of that. So that's exactly why I couldn't really give you guys that much content in December, and stuff like that. So enough about that. Now back to the video. So like I was saying, guys, I've been able to outline a couple of steps that I would take if I were to be in your position. If I was that trader who was hungry, wanted to make $1 million this year, I wanted God to answer my prayers. Now the very first thing I would tick off, okay, I would ensure, don't worry guys, this $1 million is very achievable. I've made it over and over again in the Forex market, and I believe if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. Do you guys like my shirt? I actually bought a new shirt just to record very first video of the year. Anyway, so the very first thing I would ensure that I sort out is my technical analysis, my price action strategy. The very first thing, and this also falls under education. Now, you see, like I keep telling people, making money in this market is relatively easy, okay? Getting funding and all this kind of stuff is actually relatively easy. The most difficult part, and the part that a lot of traders struggle with, is the ability to actually go into the market and actually extract money consistently, okay? So this is one hurdle that you guys really need to cross. If you feel like you're educated enough, not a problem. I will speak about other points as to how you can make the $1 million shortly. But if you know, I'm not trading, I can't see your trading account, only you know. If you know for certain that your education, your analysis, your strategy is a bit shaky, yeah? What I advise you guys to do is, I believe most of you watching my YouTube videos, because I can see that we have a significant amount of students on the Forex Mastery course right now. A lot of people joined in December. It was a huge wave of people. I believe most of you guys watching this are already on the Forex Mastery course. If you are on the program, revisit. I'm not saying you're not good enough. I'm not saying this, I'm not saying that. If you're already on the program, revisit to kick off the new year. This would refresh your memory. It would realign your focus in terms of top-down analysis. On the program, I speak about discipline and a lot of other things. Revisit the program and take it from top to bottom again at least once, please. If you haven't gotten the program, do yourself a good deal of a favor and grab it. The link is always going to be here somewhere. Not in the comments, guys, in the description. The difference between comments and the please. The comments is where people speak. They're not there. In the description, if you just scroll down to the video, you see grab Forex Mastery program, this link, or it's going to be here somewhere. That one there, you should be able to get it. Now, the reason why I'm saying revisit or get it is because I want, like I was saying, if I were in your position, I would want to ensure that I revisit my mentor. In this case, for most of you guys, happens to the Forex Mastery course. I would want to revisit and redigest the content again. Why? What does this do for you? What does this do for you as a trader? It actually helps you remember a couple of little things. I realized that for every time, now this is when my trading really started to pick up and I really started to make a lot of money in the Forex market. I noticed that for every time I went back to my mentor at the time, we sat down and we spoke, he just, something he said or something I listened, or maybe a call that we had, if I just played it again, it reminded me of some little tips and tricks, and then every time I consumed that information and I went back to the chart, I was sharp, like I was slicing down the chart, I was making more profitable trades. So in order for you to kick off the year, first of all, just take the course one more time. That's all I ask from you. Take the program one, because it will make you sharper, better, more effective. You'll be seeing everything, things will be happening. And once you're done with taking the program once again, try as much as possible to scroll up to my YouTube channel. Those videos that I made most of last year, so from the beginning of last year, which was 2021, try and watch those videos again, at least watch 5 or 6. Watch me break down those analysis week in, week out. Now, if you haven't taken the course, you might struggle to understand what I'm saying in those videos. So take the program. Then, if you're already on the program, rewatch it. I know why I'm stressing this. You're probably like, oh, this guy keeps talking about his program. I don't care what you have to say. I'm trying to help you here. Better listen to me. The education is so key, because when you now get back on the chart, you'll be seeing everything very clearly. Okay, everything will be a lot more clearly to you. You'll be able to see everything, and everything just starts to, make sense to you guys, so that as you start to trade during the year, you don't start running into issues, you're fresh, and it's just like having a warm-up before the match. So very first thing is we need to warm up, okay? Warm-up is education. Education equals Forex Mastery course, which equals to the link in the description. Now, the very next thing is your capital. Now, in regards to your capital, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, I have only $500 in my trading account. How can I make $500 into $1 million? Now, let's talk about the most realistic approach to this whole thing. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't have that much money, which is understandable, it's fine. Everywhere is tough, everywhere tight. The hustle tie rapper, I understand that, I get that. Things are, It's not easy, I understand that. Some of you have $500, some of you have $1,000, some of you have $5,000. Now, the plan here is very simple and very straightforward. With your little change, this is what I want you guys to do for me. Okay? With your little change, create a trading account, which most of you already have. Now, the trading broker I like to use is Infinite Capital. If I were in your position, I would open just a fresh new trading account, because a fresh year, brand new year, I want everything fresh. I don't want that old trading account that I was blowing accounts with. I don't want that old M&fot ID that I'm blowing all my money. I don't want that. I want a new one now. Do you get what I mean? I want brand new account. So MetaTrader 4, I want a new MetaTrader 4 ID. It's very easy to create a new one. Just tell the broker they will create another one for you. Put the money there. Okay, put the money. You don't have to do this, create a new account, but it's just a psychological thing for me. Bottom line is you want a fresh start. Okay, now you go ahead and fund it with a round figure. If you have 500, if you have $100, if you have 70, try and make it up to 100. If you have 500, try and make it up to 1,000. If you have 1,000, try and make it up to, if you have 5,000, try and make it up to 10,000. Now, the reason I'm saying this to have a round figure as your cap, 5K, 500, you get the point. They're all round figures, right? So the reason I'm saying try as much as possible to have your capital as a round figure is for the sake of calculation. Okay, a lot of traders have issues when it comes to maybe their account is $4,125. You're struggling to calculate what is 3% of this. So I always like round figure accounts. Now, deposit money into that trading account. Okay, are you listening, guys? Let's say we have $1,000. Don't forget, we want to make this $1 million. It's very achievable, and we're gonna get this money. Okay, we're gonna get this money. Okay, all right, cool. So we got $1,000 in our trading account. Now, this is exactly what I want you guys to do. Forex Mastery students, please listen attentively. Okay, let me make sure this is recording. Give me a sec, guys. My followers, please listen attentively. This is what I want you guys to do. With this small money you have in your account, I want you guys, between now and the month of April, I want you guys to try and achieve, only 40% return on investment. Only 40% return on investment, meaning that the 4 months to April, try. This is the challenge. This is the Forex Mastery Challenge. Actually, it's a challenge that we're going to have together. Because I'm on the same challenge as well. Okay, by April, I would have made a lot more than 40%, but I want us to hold ourselves accountable here. Okay, put that money in your account and say that between now and April, I only want to trade, X amount of time, but what I really want to have in my account is 40%. Once I hit 40%, I will relax. In order for me to ensure that I get this, my